Welcome to the PCB Cooking Showdown.
Oh, I'm so excited. We've split into two teams, me and Jenny versus Corey and Ryan.
What's up, Ryan? And to judge our cooking, we have brought on a special guest, Chef Adrian Falcone Godsell, also known as the Food Whisperer.
The Food Whisperer.
The Food Whisperer.
Whisper, whisper. Chef Adrian is the host of RHS TV's new hit cooking show, Healthy Meals in Minutes. Thanks so much for being here, Chef.
Thank you so much, PCB, for having me. I'm looking so forward to this cook-off that you are doing with some of my recipes. So from my understanding, you are going to have no more than 30 minutes to get this meal done.
30 minutes.
30 minutes, we got this.
We'll make do.
Yeah, so I'm going to be watching you cook. I'm allowed to give you tips and tricks, but I am not going to be touching anything.
But you'll be able to give us a little advice here and there if we ask for it.
Yes, I'm excited to see you cook today.
Leighton, who's gonna go first?
I think Jenny and I should definitely be going first. We have a more complicated, more complex dishes.
Okay, whatever you say.
Okay, ladies, are you ready?
Yes, Chef.
Okay, let's go.
Let the PCB cook-off begin.
Woo! Good luck.
All right, so it's time to jump into the competition. Girls team is up first.
All right, so Jenny and I are now in the kitchen.
I'm so excited. I got kind of the easy task. I'm ready to go.
The timer
We're
starts.
starting now.
Okay. Last time I used a gas grill stove thingy majiggity, I lit myself on fire. That's why I have bangs now. So during 4th of July, I was trying to light the grill, trying to be like the man, and I actually was not the man. I singed off my eyebrows, my hairline was gone. So coming in, I was definitely really nervous to use that gas stove.
There we go.
Okay, cool. Didn't light myself on fire. Okay, so I have to season.
They seem to be working on things without reading the recipe, which in my opinion is a recipe for disaster, because even if you know what you're supposed to do, you can miss a step.
Yeah, so I didn't read the recipe at first. I actually watched the episode that our Orange Sesame Chicken was based off of on RHS TV. I watched it 3 times.
This is a competition about who can do better, so I'm not going to study before. I wanted to come in fresh. I wanted to come in clean. Leighton, have you ever had broccoli sticks?
Yes, I have. Have you?
I love broccoli.
What's your vibe on broccoli sticks?
I'm so excited to be paired up with Jenny. I love Jenny. I think she's so great and she's so funny.
You just cut off the white part and then that's so good.
Mmm, yummy.
You want one?
Not right now. Okay.
Your burner's really hot, turn the heat off. And I would recommend putting that pan behind you because the pan is super hot right now. Looks like Leighton kept that pan on too high and for too long and isn't paying attention to things. Fortunately, she's using avocado oil. Otherwise, it would probably be on fire if it was another oil happening.
That's so embarrassing. Oh my gosh, that's never happened to me ever in my whole life. When you're working with gas stoves, it's gonna heat up really fast. I know for the future.
Leighton, do you have experience cooking?
My parents, they cook almost every meal at home. Like going out to eat is more of like a special event. So we spend a lot of time in the kitchen at home. And my sister, actually, she's working at a bakery. This is her 2nd year.
We are 5 minutes in, contestants. 5 minutes in. You have 25 minutes remaining.
Jenny, what's one of your favorite things to cook?
Gosh it all.
I'm kind of limited on protein options because the only thing I feel safe cooking is ground turkey.
Okay.
So I really love a ground turkey salad. I love vegetables.
I am so with you. I love vegetables and fruit.
I usually hand juice everything, so using an electric juicer was something new and it was so cool.
These are juicy oranges.
These are really juicy oranges.
They're really good. Good job. You can use this. Nope. I can't touch anything.
No, it's okay.
This is so difficult, not being able to get my hands on everybody and everything that's going on and teaching them how to cook. Just being a judge and observing.
These are going in for, I'm going to start at 12 minutes and then I'm going to check and see how they are after 12 minutes.
Good job.
Half of this. Chef, let me ask you, what is arrowroot? How do you pronounce this?
Arrowroot.
What is this?
It's a tongue twister. It is another alternative to cornstarch. Many people have corn issues these days, and if they don't, do you have a question?
This is bad, but I'm doing 23 minus 12 in my head.
Okay.
That comes out to 11.
Instead of just turning the timer on with the stove that's right there, she decided that she was going to do mental math. Is she going to remember to look at the timer that's going backwards to remember when to check on her broccoli?
I think I just overcomplicated it, Right now, of course, 23 minus 12 is 11, but you know, in the moment I was looking to my left, I was looking to my right, just things were all over the place.
Oh my gosh, no, Jenny was so cute right then and there. I was off in my own little la la land.
Ooh, goodness.
Which one of these knives is for dicing?
It really doesn't matter. It's more what you're comfortable using.
I'm gonna go for the Big Mama.
It's really nice to have a wide assortment of knives, depending on what mood you're in.
Where does the ginger come in?
You mince the garlic and the ginger together. I must have left that out of the recipe. Look at that, we found a fault in my recipe
about to say,
today.
oh no.
The reason behind Healthy Meals in Minutes is to show that when you make a mistake, you can still have everything turn out right. And lo and behold, today we found that I have a typo in my recipe. Wow, we found a fault in my recipe. This is awesome, look at that.
Okay, I'm pretty into this pea salad.
So that pea salad, you have white pepper that goes into it. I don't know if you're familiar with white pepper or not. White pepper is actually very spicy if you use too much of it. You only need a very tiny little dash.
I'll even use my pinky.
Yeah, because you can always add more, but that's not something that you can ever take away. All right, we have 16 minutes left. We're almost halfway through, ladies. How's it going?
I'm feeling still confident.
This is excellent.
It is? I'm excited to try it.
I love peas already, but yeah.
I hope everyone's ready for a nice 3-course meal.
Okay, so this is done then.
Yes.
So we're just waiting on your broccoli.
So while you're waiting, you can clean all your bowls, and that way you don't have to think about that later. Cleaning as you go is the best habit to get into in the kitchen, and it's something that you learn when you're in a professional kitchen, is to clean as you go. All right, I see that you turned that chicken over after it was cooked halfway through, which is great.
This broccoli, I think it could be a little more roasted. What do you think, Leighton?
I think it looks cooked. Usually cooked is like a very pretty green. You can just set it right up there, I guess.
They made a good call on that one.
I think this is getting pretty.
I think your chicken's ready to have that sauce. You're almost done. Throw those sesame seeds in now. There you go. So you can also just pour it over all of the chicken since you have arrowroot going every place. Chop, chop. Time's up. Let's go. No, I'm joking.
Oh, God.
I'm really worried. We got 10 minutes, ladies. I'm
All
just
right.
wanting you to pay attention to what's happening. You need to heat that up just a little bit more.
I have one last really important question.
Yeah.
Who is someone that you want to give a shout out to who inspired you to start cooking in the first place?
Julia Child.
She's awesome.
Yeah. My mom and dad. We're Sicilian, so we were always entertaining. So between my parents and giving me a passion and love for cooking, and Julia Child, she knew there was the need for people wanting to cook again, and that's what started Healthy Meals in Minutes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Jenny.
Yeah.
Now that plate is cleaned, let's think about plating, because part of the grade is presentation.
Yeah. Oh, 8 minutes. Look at this. You guys are going to get done super fast here.
I feel like design is my strong suit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the chicken is like walking through a forest or something. I wanted to take the natural element of, the raw, simple, healthy vegetables and kind of create this little forest for our taste buds to walk through.
I hope the boys are now shaking in their boots right now. We're knocking them out of the park, basically.
Yeah, and that sauce just is just such a yummy.
Come on, get a zoom in on that pour.
Look at that. So
Come
pretty.
on.
So pretty.
I think, the more razzle dazzle you can put into a meal, the more fun it's going to be to eat and just experience in general.
Oh,
now I wonder if we can have these.
You can use your hands also. You've been washing the dishes, so your hands are clean.
Green onion razzle
Here we go. And 6 minutes. Ooh, look at that. I don't see all the food being plated. I see some being left in pans. Don't waste your food. There goes your food cost. You're fired.
There, and
All right.
done.
Time. There we go. 5 minutes, 44 seconds.
Woo! Alrighty.
Okay. All right. So let's
This is
see.
hot.
Here's our pea salad. Let's see how this came out. Very good. You have all the right flavors and seasonings going on. And you even did well with the white pepper. All right, broccoli. Do you want a little bit of a crispness to it? You don't want it overcooked. So let's see. So I do like the broccoli. It's a little softer.
I'm gonna be real, I know that Chef Adrian was like, oh, the broccoli's a little whatever. I liked it. I think that the broccoli tasted great.
First time doing oven roasted broccoli, I think you did a great job. And you were worried about it being oversalted, and I don't find it oversalted at all. So, okay, and now for the chicken. Very nice. I want to try the sauce. So the sauce is good. You needed to have that extra bit of coconut aminos added to it because it doesn't have as much of the orange sesame flavor. I don't know how else to explain it.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, when she was saying coconut stuff, I don't know what she's talking about. What coconut stuff? I didn't see coconut stuff out, but maybe I'm just blind.
Look, you cooked through everything perfectly. So you had a good rotation going on with everything, so very nice.
Oh, yay, okay.
The girls did great when it came to their cooking techniques. They were spot on with how everything was happening. They were measuring their ingredients, I believe, for the most part. However, they did not really clean as you go with everything. They did not read through their recipe. So to me, they had a little bit of a rough start because they're like, okay, let's do everything. And it's like, what am I doing first? Where am I going with everything?
Yeah, Leighton was kind of like, you want to cook the chicken? And I was like, you want to cook the chicken? And she was like, oh yeah, I figured I'd cook the chicken.
Yeah, I'm really proud of what I did. I'm really proud of my teammate and all of her work that she put into this dish. She killed it.
All right, boys team is here. Me and Ryan are ready to, we're cooking up today some Moroccan spice butternut squash, turkey, and zucchini. It's the episode 2 Healthy Meals in Minutes episode. Have you studied up? You've watched the episode?
Yeah, I did my homework a little bit last night.
I did my homework too. We should be pretty good. We have all of our ingredients laid out in front of us. We learned a lot from watching the girls team too.
Okay, well, if you need any help with getting the burner started, I understand, and I know that I can instruct you on that.
All right, that might be best for safety purposes.
It's really exciting because we have the girls team, which has more experience. And so they've been given the more complicated recipe to be doing, the more complicated healthy meals in minutes. And the guys are kind of beginners, and so I gave them the one pan wonder to play around with.
I'm ready, let's do it.
Timer's going. Let's go.
All right, we're going, Ryan.
You want the burner, Josh?
So yeah, let's let's prepare the zucchini first, all right? So do you want to be the zucchini cutter?
Yeah, I'll do that, bro.
They are not even having a game plan before they start.
I'm a DoorDash, Uber Eats type of guy, if I'm being honest with y'all.
I'm not really very nervous. It's kind of a simple recipe on our end, I'll be honest. It's kind of just put everything in a pan.
Having Corey as my partner is probably an advantage as far as I'm concerned because he's a good communicator in general and he's got plenty, I think, more cooking experience than me.
So if you recall from the episode, we got the half moves.
Cut it in half first.
Yeah, cut in half. I think we could kill it on this time.
Heck,
I think we could have this done at like
This is a one-pan wonder.
One pan wonder. Should I start preparing anything right now? Should I get ahead of this? I guess we have this pan.
You want all of that zucchini cut, so maybe both of you cut the zucchini?
How many knives?
Use that knife.
Oh, I got another knife. All right, I'll take a zucchini.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
This one's really bulbous.
You want to cut those ends off first. Cut the ends off.
The end off.
There you go.
Like that.
Cut the other end off.
The other end.
There you go.
This
And
is
then
a
you can even leave it
strangely shaped
sideways.
zucchini.
If you go in at a sawing motion, it's going to cut much easier than if you cut with a knife flat.
So if it's kind of
you will find it's much easier.
You're actually
hand
using
with
the blade.
With the blade, yeah. That's how the blade uses. And the biggest thing is clean as you go.
You done any taste tests, Ryan? You want to try one of these?
This zucchini? I never ate a zucchini before.
You've never eaten zucchini?
Never, bro.
Ryan has never had zucchini? What? I feel like I eat zucchini constantly.
I've never had it. I'm a very picky eater, so like when it comes to like that kind of, in my mind, extravagant kind of food, like I don't really dabble in it too much. So it was a pleasant experience to bless my palate with that.
It's not designed to be eaten raw.
It's not bad though.
Have you had carrots?
Oh yeah, of course. I've eaten carrots. Yes, I've eaten carrots.
How about eggplant?
I've never had eggplant.
A pumpkin?
I guess like I've had a piece of pumpkin before, but like I would never eat like a whole ass pumpkin.
Let's start getting this pan ready. So we're gonna add our Primal Kitchen avocado oil.
Your 5 minutes are gone.
Okay,
you
now-
have 25 minutes left.
It's getting down to, so how much of this? We're doing 1 tablespoon. So I'm just gonna kind of
Just eyeball it, yeah.
coat the bottom
There you
about
go.
like that.
Very nice. You can also use your lid. as
the
a
lid. Oh,
measuring-
is this?
Yeah, and that would be a tablespoon for you. So you're going to turn your burner on.
Okay, burner.
And then you're
Oh, I hear
going to
it.
then you're going to light your
go
lighter.
ahead.
Step back, Ryan.
That fire, bro.
There you go.
All right, let's get this oil heating up.
Yep.
I think we're gonna want to get it to a point where it's kind of
And how do you know when your pan is hot?
A hand hover over the pot.
Look at this.
Yeah.
All right.
Just kind of just add everything to a pan. I feel like we could really got the easier recipe.
Let's see what happens with that.
Hey, how's it feeling?
You can definitely feel the heat coming
Yeah,
off
you
the
feeling?
pan.
I'll give you this zucchini.
Bet.
I can have turkey hands.
Got teamwork going on.
I'm just gonna lay it in there. Should I spread it out maybe?
You can. We'll still get it.
Oh, it's sizzling. I'll take these and wash my hands.
I might even see some clean as you go action going on here.
Yeah, me and Corey were cleaning as we went because we heard Chef Adrian mention that to the girls beforehand. We should probably put the zucchini in.
Yeah, get the zucchini in there. Why not?
This is very hard for me not to say anything.
Am I doing it right? Is this right?
I can't say anything.
Maybe
if you're
we-
following the instructions.
read it, let's read it,
What does
let's
the
read it.
recipe say?
Add the ground turkey and zucchini. This is saying at the same time.
All right.
Here we go.
So let's do it. Let's do all of it. This is a lot for one little pan.
This is a lot.
This is even, we took away one of our.
I overcrowded their pan on purpose. Did they have an advantage having one pan wonder over what the girls had with theirs? I don't think so, because they had that little twist during their competition of making sure that everything could cook evenly, even though the pan was overcrowded.
Oh, we lost one.
There's one casualty.
We'll do some occasional stirring now, right? So let's get that zucchini mixed in with the turkey, yeah?
Yes, sir. Sounds good. We do a little bit of this.
Yeah, flip it over, add salt, butternut squash, and spice. Well, it's just all of this.
Ooh.
Oh, this was already measured out for us. All right, so it says cook halfway through.
All right, so
and then
yeah.
add this stuff. So I guess I'll add it now.
Should we lower the heat or keep it like this, you think?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to slow it down.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I think.
I think
Well,
that's
you're
gonna be
adding
safer.
cold butternut squash, so
Oh,
what's
that's
going to happen?
No, that's true, actually.
It's gonna get a lot colder.
right.
All right, I'm just gonna
Open it,
gently,
coach.
it's the whole thing, right?
Yes.
One bag frozen butternut squash.
We're at 17 minutes, gentlemen.
17 minutes, we are golden.
Nice.
A little bit of salt,
Oh yeah, put some sauce
1
on
to
it, Corey.
2 teaspoons.
Nice.
Well, here comes a whole tablespoon of Moroccan spice. I'm even a little bit heaping because I think the Moroccan spice is really what's gonna make this kick.
Mm-hmm.
See, it smells like Christmas.
Yeah.
It really smells, doesn't it smell
I know
like
what
Christmas
you mean,
to you?
though, yeah.
Here, I prepared this for you. You might want to let it cool.
Yeah, that thing looks
It's steaming right now. What do you think of that seasoning?
Fire.
Fire. We got a fire from Ryan.
Try it.
Well, so put it hot.
Yeah, it's hot, but like,
I am really impressed with how that tasted. It tastes just like Christmas. There's cinnamon in there. It just tastes like a good time.
This is great.
this thing is busting, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Do we feel like it's
Yeah.
fully cooked?
I think there's a couple pieces.
How can we put a twist on this presentation? Is there
That's
anything?
a good question, bro.
Is there anything we can do? Oh, we have a candle. Let's light the candle.
Put a candle in the middle of it? Hey, if you want, bro.
We have a candle.
That's unique for sure.
Yeah.
On your show, you always have
Vibes.
some wine. Use
We
some
missing
wine right
the
now.
wine, man.
Water and a martini. It's not as good as I thought.
I think we about done.
Let's plate it up.
All right.
All right, candle is lit.
All right.
The mood is set.
Corey decided to like add some ambiance to the dish, which I think he did a great job of doing. The candle especially was a nice like little decoration for the dish. I'm glad he was able to pull that off.
Well,
I
Well,
think we're done.
your recipe is done. You're all done with everything for your meal.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
there we go.
What a.
All done.
Okay, 8 minutes.
8 minutes to
All
spare.
right. So let's see, presentation-wise, we're looking good. Considering that you had to overcrowd your pan, I think you did very nicely. I didn't give them anything to garnish with. They just had a straight-up recipe. And I have to give them kudos that they're coming up with this way of making a little bit of ambiance with their dish, since they didn't get to have any garnish going on with everything. So kudos to them on that. So you cooked the zucchini longer than I would.
Really?
I would have pulled everything out of the pan probably 3 minutes sooner. Very nice.
Very nice.
Yes, sir.
Yep. The zucchini I would have cooked less. Like I said, I would have pulled it off faster,
So
probably about 3
you
minutes
like a
faster.
firm zucchini.
I do. I like it a little bit more crisp. And if you stirred it less, that would have also made a big difference as well. Overall, I am super impressed with what the guys did with their recipe, the way that they did their presentation. They did great with experimenting with their seasonings. They did great with tag teaming on cutting up the zucchini as well. They followed the instruction of cleaning as they go with getting rid of their ends with their zucchini. Their biggest fault was mushing up the recipe as they were going.
I was definitely prompting him. I was like, keep stirring, Ryan, you're doing great. So I can't blame Ryan for that.
Chef Adrian saying that I overstirred it and that supposedly mushed up the zucchini. I think that's like a preferential thing, because to me, I liked how our dish tastes and I don't normally eat food like that.
I liked the zucchini and the squash a little bit mushier. I want it to be like mashed potatoes, not like a crunchy zucchini.
I think it's time for our final judgments. Let's reconvene with both teams and see how we ultimately did.
All right, let's do it. It's going to be time to make my final judgment with my two teams from PCB. Both had their pluses, both have their minuses. I think I know who's going to win. It's been really tough. PCB contestants, well, what'd you think?
That was so fun.
We had a great time. We think we're on top.
I think you're on top.
That's bold talk over there. I think Jenny and I had a more difficult, more complex dish. So listen, you guys had one pot and you guys still made it over mushy. So that's all I'm saying.
Have you tasted it?
Yeah, you didn't even eat it.
These flavors are crazy. That Moroccan spice.
Whatever. It's all up to Chef Adrian, who's about to lay it all out for us. So.
Ooh, no pressure here. Okay, so ladies, you did have the more complex recipe. You also said that you had more cooking experience. You did have more moving parts and everything as well. You had the pea salad, you had the broccoli, you had the sauce, you had the chicken going on. Flavors were great. You did well with everything. Coconut aminos, we needed to add that little bit extra. You didn't go through all of your recipe. You were a little bit overconfident as far as that went and going, oh yeah, we know what we're doing. And that's fine, that's good, right? This is part of learning how to cook. So, but it is something that I have to take into consideration. At the broccoli, I think the broccoli was cooked well. I would like it a little bit more crisp. However, the color is great. You have a nice even coating going on. Gentlemen.
Yes, chef.
I am very happy. You were saying that you don't have any cooking experience really. So again, I think this was a nice balance between the two of you. I would have liked to see the zucchini cooked just a little bit less. I liked that you were very reserved when you were seasoning everything because you didn't know how it was going to taste. And then you were open to adding that little bit extra salt at the end to see how the flavors open up. Man, I don't know. Each of you did so well, and I have to choose, and I don't know how to choose here. I am going to go with the ladies.
Wow! Yay! Good job! Oh! I never win anything!
I think it was really a coin flip if you ask me, because me and Corey's dish tastes equally as good, if not better. It really is like beauty is in the eye of the beholder kind of thing, just with food. But I think we honestly should have won, in my opinion.
I love to win. It's honestly like even in card games, like it really, like I feel a strong way if I'm losing.
You are getting a Healthy Meals in Minute bag.
Oh, yay!
And with that, you are also getting the coveted gold knives.
Jenny, you got your gold knives. Not only did we win our first ever PCB cook-off, but Jenny gets to go home with gold knives.
They may seem inconsequential, but they were the perfect prizes for this show because I think we have like 2 knives at my apartment right now, so I really wanted that tiny gold knife.
Ultimately, I guess the girls' team did do pretty good. I got a chance to taste their meal. It did taste nice.
It was definitely an eye-opening experience for me. Like, I would have never expected food, I guess, in that category to taste as good as it did.
I learned a lot from Chef Adrian.
She taught me a lot of tricks, and I'm still learning every day. I'm only 23, but I feel like I got like a lot of good experience from this.
People who, I guess, fall in the same boat as me, more like picky eaters, I definitely recommend Chef Adrian, and I appreciate her coming out today.
We appreciate you guys watching this video. We appreciate having you on, Chef Adrian. We've heard murmurs that there might be a season 2 at some point.
There is going to be a season 2. I hope by the end of the year we will have that out and running. And thank you for letting me play with you guys today and being part of PCB.
Yes, it was so much fun. These recipes are episode 1 and 2 on RHS TV. Make sure to go watch the rest of the season because not only does she have great inspiring meals that you guys can cook with your friends, family, and loved ones, but they're healthy, they're quick and easy, and she's spreading awareness about how important it is to eat healthy and stay healthy.
And they really taste great too. They have good flavor, especially the Moroccan spice.
Yes, Chef Adrian also has a cookbook. It's on her website. Go make sure to follow her on social media and follow us on social media.
Get all these guys.
Yes, this was so awesome. We'll see you guys all in our next video. Bye.
Bye.